Hi Sam. Today, we're going to learn an interesting word.
Erhöhung.
Hi Alex. What does
Erhöhung.
mean?
Great question.
Erhöhung.
Means an increase or a raise. It's commonly used in contexts like salary increases or price increases. Just remember, it can sometimes be confused with the English word elevation, which is more about height.
So, is
Erhöhung.
a noun.
Yes, it is. The article for
Erhöhung. Die.
and it's feminine. The plural form is.
Erhöhungen.
So, you would say,
Die Erhöhung war notwendig.
which means the increase was necessary.
Got it. How do you use it in different tenses?
In the present tense, you might say,
Ich mache eine Erhöhung.
meaning I'm making an increase. The past tense would be,
Ich machte eine Erhöhung.
and in the perfect, you would say,
Ich habe eine Erhöhung gemacht.
you can also give a command with,
Mach eine Erhöhung.
which means make an increase.
That makes sense. Where does the word
Erhöhung.
come from?
It comes from the Old High German,
Erhöhung.
which means to raise or elevate. The word has evolved over time, but its core meaning has stayed quite similar.
That's really interesting. I love learning about word origins.
Let's break down.
Erhöhung.
The prefix often indicates a completion or a change, while the root
Hö.
comes from the verb,
Heben.
which means to lift. The suffix
Ung.
indicates a noun that describes the action, like in,
Bildung.
meaning education.
So, it's like assembling Lego blocks.
Exactly. And since it's a compound noun, the gender follows the last noun, which is.
Ung.
Are there similar words to
Erhöhung.
Yes. For example, with the prefix, we have,
Erfahrung.
which means experience, and,
Erfindung.
meaning invention. Then there's,
Hö.
in other forms like,
Höhe.
meaning height. The suffix
Ung.
is common in words like,
Veränderung.
meaning change, and,
Bewegung.
meaning movement.
Those are so useful.
Also, some other words include
Anhebung,
meaning increase, with the prefix, and
Steigerung,
meaning enhancement, which also has that ending.
This is great. Can you give me some real-life situations where I might use
Erhöhung.
Sure. Imagine you're at work and discussing a salary raise. You could say,
Ich habe eine Erhöhung gebeten.
which means I asked for an increase.
Let me try.
Ich habe eine Erhöhung verlangt.
Perfect.
What's another situation?
If you're talking about a price increase at a store, you might say,
Die Erhöhung des Preises war überraschend.
Die Erhöhung des Preises war nicht gut für mich.
great job. One more situation could be at a restaurant. If you're discussing a tip increase, you could say,
Ich mache eine Erhöhung des Trinkgeldes.
Ich mache eine Erhöhung für den Kellner.
That's a nice sentence. Now, let's talk about remembering the gender of,
Erhöhung.
since it ends with, it's always feminine. You could picture a female character raising something high to remember its.
Die Erhöhung.
I like that image. It makes it easier to remember.
In terms of usage,
Erhöhung.
is formal, especially in business contexts. Some typical collocations include
Gehaltserhöhung.
meaning salary increase,
Preiserhöhung.
meaning price increase, and
Zinserhöhung.
meaning interest rate increase. Just be careful not to confuse it with,
Verringerung.
which means decrease.
I'll keep that in mind.
How about some example sentences? Like,
Die Erhöhung der Miete ist nicht fair.
which means the increase in rent is not fair.
And
Wir haben die Erhöhung der Steuern beschlossen.
meaning we decided on the increase of taxes.
Yes. Or you could say,
Die Erhöhung des Angebots hat die Nachfrage gesteigert.
which means the increase in the offer has raised the demand.
I see how these sentences are structured.
Now, let's do a quick recall check. What is the article for?
Erhöhung.
It's
Die.
Correct. And what does
Erhöhung.
mean in English?
It means an increase.
Great. Can you give me the past participle of the verb related to?
Erhöhung.
Is it?
Gemacht.
Close. It's actually
Gemacht.
from.
Machen.
What's the plural form of?
Erhöhung.
Erhöhungen.
Perfect. One last question. Can you use
Erhöhung.
in a command?
Mach eine Erhöhung.
Exactly, Sam. You've done really well today. The key takeaway is to remember that
Erhöhung.
Means an increase, and you can use it in various contexts. Keep practicing.
Thanks, Alex. I feel more confident using the word now.
That's what I like to hear. See you next time.